are invited to a murder. Arlington Grange, home of wealthy Mrs. Peacock, local society hostess with a passion for playing bridge and entertaining close friends. Colonel Mustard, an ex-SAS fitness fanatic, now runs his own security company, providing advice to foreign governments. Reverend Green, tireless fundraiser for environmental causes. For him, a social event is a chance to promote his favorite charity. Professor Plum, American business whiz-kid to whom the stock market and practical jokes are both a game. Miss Scarlet, like her stepmother Mrs. Peacock, a keen bridge player, drives fast cars and gambles on a faster love life. Mrs. White, housekeeper of the Grange. She has a weakness for sherry and gossip. No village scandal escapes her attention. 6 people with murder on their minds.
Good evening. A murder has been committed at Arlington Grange. Tonight, we'll solve that mystery. Who did it, with what weapon, and in which room? And while you play detectives at home, 2 teams with me here hope to be 1 clue ahead of you. They're tonight's detectives. First, a man perhaps never at a loose end for words, a theatre mogul, and possibly the perfect country house guest, Ned Sherrin. Ever had your collar felt, Ned?
No, I was burgled once, but they didn't take anything I liked, so I didn't bother to report it. That's the nearest I've been to crime.
Naughty citizen. Your partner in crime?
I must introduce Zena Scott Archer, who is the Sherlock Holmes of outer and inner Liverpool, I think. Distinguished private detective in her own right.
Zena, I'm told that most people like you get their cases through the yellow pages. Is that right?
Well, if a client wants a private investigator, that's where they usually look.
Good old yellow pages.
With them against tonight, some I'm sure you'll recognise who has years of plotting and intrigue behind her on Coronation Street, Thelma Barlow. I bet you felt like a murderer or two, haven't you, over the years?
Now and then, yes. We have had them in Coronation Street, actually. 'Cause I think the most notorious was Ernest Bishop being blasted counting the wages.
And with you this evening?
Is Clive Fisk, who comes from Chard and is a financial investigator and advisor.
It's a very delicate job, Clive, isn't it? You're looking for skeletons in people's cupboards.
Very nicely, though. You have to do it very gently.
Gently tonight, I'm sure. Our detectives. Now, our investigations indicate that tonight one of these 6 weapons was used to commit the crime. Was it the bridge trophy? Was it this shotgun? Some poison? A steak knife? This curtain tie-back? Or the billiard cue? And there's another part of the mystery for our detectives to solve. In which room at the Grange did the murder actually take place? Was it in the drawing room? The study? The kitchen? The dining room? The billiard room? Or was it in the library? And now to the evidence. In the events leading up to the murder, Mrs. Peacock had invited some friends for a social evening at Arlington Grange, but it didn't quite go according to plan. We joined them over drinks in the drawing room.
Shouldn't they give you it or something? I mean, you have won the bridge tournament 3 times in a row, haven't you?
We have, but I could hardly accept it, could I? I do need it.
And besides, having to win it back each time keeps us on our toes.
What about the prize money? I'd have thought that'd concentrate your minds.
Hardly.
Lillian and I were playing for thousands last time we were in Monty, weren't we?
Yes, and you'll never guess who was playing at the next table. So close I could almost touch him. Omar Sharif!
Like a broken record, aren't they? You're telling me, I don't know which is worse. Vivian gushing about film stars or Elizabeth insisting we play so she can thrash us.
My sentiments exactly. Which is why I've concocted a little entertainment this evening. I think it's time they were knocked down a peg or 2, don't you?
What are you up to, Plum?
Follow me, Mustard.
You're
on.
And you expect
Check it out,
Basic
Mustard.
idea of the game's possibilities. I mean, it's all they could do to remember what the bids mean, never mind understanding a bidding system.
Excuse me, Mrs. Peacock. By the way, you look dazzling tonight. These are the two friends I wanted you to meet. Jeremy, Janet Hope. They are bridge fanatics.
Oh, really delighted to meet you. We must play a rubber sometime. It would be nice to have some real opposition for a change.
We'd love to.
Pete's told us so much about you. He says you could be professional. You're so good.
Oh, well, I wouldn't say that exactly.
Oh, you're too modest, Mrs. Peacock. Why, you and Vivian leave the rest of us coughing in the dust.
I'm getting quite excited at the prospect. One learns so much from playing someone better than oneself.
Hey, come on, let's have a game right here and now. I know I could learn from a rubber from 4 players who really knew what they were doing.
Well, I don't know if we can in the middle of my...
Oh, I suppose you don't like to play with people who aren't in your class.
It's a shame. We really would have enjoyed it.
Oh, come on, Mother. Let's play.
Oh, come on, Mrs. Peacock. Afraid of a little real opposition?
Oh, never, never. Oh, all right then. Let's play a quick rubber. Tables in the library. Everyone, entertainment in the library.
£5 a point, all right?
Oh, I didn't realize you meant we wanted to play for money.
Oh, I see. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you played seriously.
Of course we play seriously. All right, then let's play for money.
Only let's just play for £1 a point, shall we? I've drunk a little too much to play for more than that.
Well, if you'd rather not, we'd be just as happy playing for points.
Oh, no. I insist. 2 spades.
And with that overtrick, that makes 950. So you win by 220 points.
Well done. And to think that I thought you overbid that time. So that's £220 made payable to whom?
Oh, no, Mr. Hope. That was too much fun. We're not going to stop now. Let's play another rubber, or better still, a 3-rubber set.
Well...
Yes, and you're right. It's so much better when you play for £5 a point. Let's up the stakes.
What the hell? It's only money.
Jeremy?
Oh, come on. We can afford it.
Of course, if you'd prefer not to play seriously.
£5 a point it is. That's game and rubber, I believe. You doubled us, didn't you, Mrs. Peacock?
I did. Yes, you did.
That's a difference of 2,010 points for the rubber.
It was just bad luck, Mrs. Peacock. The same thing will surely happen to us. It's bound to over 3 rubbers.
3 rubbers at £5 a point. I think we should take a break for refreshments, don't you? You promised not to double.
All right, don't go on about it. Just relax. You were lucky, that's all. We will win in the end.
What do you think you're doing?
Earning our living.
You're supposed to teach them a lesson, not bankrupt them.
Oh, poor little Peter. Was he a bit naive? Is he having a learning experience?
Champagne, anyone? 5 spades.
Double.
Oh.
That's a difference of 4,080 points.
Oh, my goodness.
Time for another refreshment break, everyone.
Oh, no.
Of course, if there's no cohesive United Nations effort, then we're...
Pink champagne.
Thank you.
we're faced with a major environmental problem.
Yes. I won't hear another word on the subject.
They are hustlers, Mother. Hustlers. Well, I'm not going to pay them.
You will.
I won't.
This family pays its debts. What's more, you will play the next rubber, or you will pack your bags, my girl. I'm not having you humiliating me in front of my guests.
But I can't afford to pay what I already owe. You're going to have to help me, Mother.
Oh, no. You shouldn't gamble if you can't...